Alright, what's going on, fellas? Coming at you with another modification video. I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time. For those of you who've been keeping up with my channel, I bought the Blackthorn shillelagh, and when I purchased it, I saw that while it did look nice, the protruding clip thorn nodules, which are just much too pronounced, they limited my ability to use that as a weapon. Excuse me. So I did cut them down with a hacksaw. It wasn't pretty, and frankly, it didn't look very, it didn't feel, it didn't feel very good. But, it got the job done. It made the stick at least a little bit more wieldy than before. So for those of you who have been watching my videos on this particular staff, you already know, or those of you who have been keeping up with, its practicality altogether, you already know it's perfect as a hiking staff. But for self-defense, you're not gonna be able to wield it. You're not gonna do the gambit deal, for lack of a better terms. You're not going to be able to wield it around. There were clip thorn nodules on there that just made it virtually impossible, for lack of a better terms. You could not wield the staff with the clip thorn nodules that came on there. So this time, I thought I'd do the same thing I did to the shillelagh, but this time I thought, since this is a longer stick, and of course, since frankly, the modification I made to the shillelagh, it made the stick a little more wieldy, but it still isn't very comfortable, So, since you're limited in how you handle a shorter club, I didn't really think too much of it. But since this is a staff, if you do use it as a weapon and you wield it, you're gonna want it to be as comfortable as possible. So instead of just using a regular old handsaw, I used, I did use a handsaw to remove some pieces, but I also used a Dremel to just kind of smooth down the remainder of the nubs to just overall just make it more comfortable. No sharp edges, things like that. So with that in mind, let me go ahead and... You're going to hear me closing the tripod and collapsing the legs. Hold on a second. Sorry about all that. It probably sounds pretty unpleasant on you guys' part. So, come all the way up here. So let me just go ahead and just do a real quick top to bottom view, and then I'll zoom in and show you the nubs, how I did everything. And hello, Mallory. Hello. You want to be in the video? Yeah, I know. Those of you who don't remember, this is the kitty I rescued back in the summer of 2015. It grew up to be a very, very nice looking cat. Yes, I know. When I'm done, we'll go ahead and play, mamas. Okay. Okay, well, moving forward. So let me go ahead and get up here real quick, just to show you how I handled these nubs. So what I went ahead and did was I started with a hand saw to get rid of the most protruding parts, and I used a Dremel to basically just to smooth everything out, and to just kind of make this part right here a little bit more comfortable to grab. And then I would use a lighter to singe off, like, just little shredded pieces and stuff like that were still left on there. And personally, I think it just looks and feels better than than how it does on the Blackthorn shillelagh. You know, the fact that the Dremel made the plastic a little bit hot also made it real easy to you know, not melt it, but make it hot enough to just kind of reshape it. I don't know. I really can't explain it. I haven't used a. I don't use a. I haven't used a Dremel in quite some time. I don't really do like, you know, handiwork or anything like that. But you know, all together, you know, I mean, this stick does hold up well. It does take well to Dremel work. I was able to just smooth everything out. Hold on a second, trying to get it in focus there. There we go. So yeah, this is just all around. Turn this to the side. Oops. So yeah, so yeah, all together, this is a perfect modification. This you can actually do defensive maneuvers and freestyling kind of things with. I'll go ahead and now that I've modified it, I'll go ahead and as soon as I get the chance, I'll do some freestyling videos with this one and with a couple of the other longer sticks. Maybe the rest of them somewhere down the line. I know I keep on promising you guys, but you know, a lot of stuff has been going on. But I promise you, I know I told you freestyling and sparring videos. I guarantee you, as soon as the opportunity presents itself, I will deliver. I told you guys I was going to get you those videos. I certainly do not want to be lying to you about that. So yeah, I guess that's really all I got to say about that. Questions or comments? You all do know the drill. Peace out, fellas.